Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. Another day, another drama, and today we're going to be talking about James Charles putting his foot in his mouth again while dragging Lauren Conrad. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video titled, Keemstar Really Said This, NikkieTutorials Speaks Out, I will link that in a card up over here, as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Now, before we get on into the drama with James Charles, I do want to give you an update on what happened with Eden the doll. If you're unaware of the situation, Eden the doll and two of her friends were attacked the other day out in Hollywood, and since then, two of the people who attacked them have been arrested, so good, I'm glad that they got those two people, but hopefully they are going to be able to catch the others now, and hopefully Eden and her friends are okay, and I'm sending them the best. Alright, now let's go ahead and get on into the drama with James Charles dragging Lauren Conrad. James Charles was having a bad day the other day, and opening up a PR package was the icing on the cake that sent him over the edge, so he decided to take to his social media platform to share his experience with the PR package that he received. He did not seem very happy about the PR that he received, and he went off on the brand on his social media. And in this rant video, he basically said, if you're not involved in the makeup community, then you don't need to be making a makeup brand, basically is what he was saying. Now let's not forget, just a couple weeks ago, James Charles was getting dragged because he was dragging Alicia Keys because he said that she shouldn't be making a makeup brand if she's not wearing makeup. But it turns out that Alicia Keys wasn't doing a makeup line with e.l.f. Cosmetics, she was doing a skincare line. So both James and Manny, who were both dragging Alicia Keys, issued apologies because of what they said. Well, clearly James Charles hasn't learned his lesson from that situation because he's back at it again. Here's his video that he posted about the situation.
Okay, so I've already been having a really weird day. Maybe one day I'll tell you guys about it, but honestly probably not because I probably can't. But I've just been really sitting here thinking like, wow, could this actually get any weirder or any worse? And it just did. I just opened a PR package from a new makeup brand from somebody who has no business having a makeup brand. Who has no business having a makeup brand. Who has no business having a makeup brand. And I just wanted to show you guys some of these products, okay? This is the liquid highlighter that I just opened up. Notice anything weird about it? There's no highlighter in there, nor is there a cap, and it's not even sealed. Like, I actually just received this piece of plastic in a PR box. I'm gonna cover the brand. This is the eyeliner that I just got. You notice the tip is white, right? That's because there's no ink in the actual eyeliner pen. Like, stop making makeup brands. Stop! You guys? Okay, I've calmed down since my last Instagram story and I just came outside to sit by the pool for a few minutes and just like get a breath of fresh air. I don't know what it is, but today is just not. It's just it. I truly feel like I'm being tested by the universe. I feel like reality show cameras are about to like walk out and be like, haha, gotcha, at any second right now. Like, is anybody else feeling that way? I hope everyone's having a better Wednesday than I am, that's for sure.
Now, of course, we know that everybody on the internet is a private investigator, so as soon as something like this gets posted, everybody is trying to figure out who this makeup brand is from. And it turns out that this makeup brand was from Lauren Conrad. Now, if you don't know who Lauren Conrad is, she started out as a reality TV star on a show on MTV called Laguna Beach, and then got her own spin-off show called The Hills. And since then, she has done a lot of other things, including a clothing line and now a makeup brand. Now, of course, James Charles, who seems to be the gatekeeper of the beauty industry, decided that she doesn't need to be a part of the makeup community and she shouldn't be having a makeup brand because clearly she doesn't know what she's doing. Well, obviously everybody found out, like I said, that it was Lauren Conrad, so Lauren Conrad issued the following statement over on her Instagram. Lauren Conrad's statement says, "For those asking about the empty component sent to James, let me tell you a fun story. The woman who put together the gifts, it was me, decided to fill a makeup bag full of empty samples to make sure everything would fit inside. When the beauty products arrived, and it was time to fill all the makeup bags, she, again me, accidentally included the full bag of empties with the others, and it was sent out. She, I, will be let go immediately." So there you can see that Lauren Conrad was trying to make sure that everything that she was going to be sending out would fit in the bags correctly, so she filled a bag full of the empty product samples that she had to make sure that everything would fit inside when she sent it out. And then when she did so, she accidentally included that empty bag in with James's PR kit. But of course, James Charles, instead of picking up the phone and contacting her agent or contacting her directly or sending her a DM saying, hey, what's up with these empty product samples that you sent me? Why are these empty? I don't understand what's going on. He decided to take to his social media to share his frustrations instead of keeping it offline and literally just picking up his phone when this could have been solved so easily by sending her a quick DM and saying, hey, what's going on with these? I don't understand. Well, since Lauren put this statement out, James Charles then issued an apology, and here's what his apology says. James Charles' statement reads, "Wanted to write an apology to @Lauren Conrad for my stories earlier. I've been on the verge of tears all day long from a ton of things going wrong, and opening her PR package was the icing on the cake of weird things happening today. My stories talking about the products were supposed to be funny, but they just came across as nasty because I was so upset. Not with her, but with other things that happened today. Lauren and I spoke privately about the misunderstanding and are both good." And I don't know, you guys, James's apology to me, it seems kind of fake. It seems like the only reason that he's making this apology is because he called out Lauren Conrad. Lauren Conrad issued a statement saying, "Hey, this was an accident. I am so sorry. Here is what happened." And now people were like, "Oh, why were you being so mean and nasty to her?" I think that rant video was his true feelings about how he feels. We know how James Charles doesn't like people coming into the beauty community because every time somebody does, that's potential money that's coming out of his pocket. And again, with somebody like James Charles who has a huge platform, he could have easily reached out to her PR team, to her directly through Instagram DMs or through Twitter DMs. He could have gotten contact with her in some kind of way to find out what was exactly happening, but instead he decided to take to his social media platform and start to just drag her and drag her brand because he didn't think that she deserved to have a makeup brand. I honestly don't know if James Charles is ever going to learn his lesson and learn how to keep his mouth shut when things are bugging him, but maybe one day he will. But the other day, Manny MUA almost had another slip up when he did his latest video on Addison Rae's new makeup line when he said the following.
Let's go and talk about Miss Item Beauty. Actually just launched really recently. I purchased these products maybe like 4 days ago and it just came in the mail. So I'm like, oh, dope, sounds good. I do think that's a little random that Addison's coming out with a makeup line because she doesn't really seem like a huge makeup advocate, makeup girl. You know what I mean? So I do find it kind of fascinating with a lot of people come out with makeup lines that are not super in the beauty space as much. Not that I'm a keeper of the beauty space at all. I've learned my lesson wholeheartedly that I'm not like anyone to be like, you can't come out with the makeup line. Obviously, like that's not what I'm saying. I just do find it a little bit like, oh, okay. I just didn't expect Addison Rae to come out with her own makeup line. So that's basically what I'm trying to say.
But just because somebody doesn't wear a ton of makeup and wear a full glam beat every single day of their lives doesn't mean that they don't love makeup and they aren't passionate about makeup. But thankfully Manny was like, oh, okay, like you can have a makeup line if you want to have one, basically is what he's saying. But again, just because you don't do makeup on the daily basis doesn't mean that you don't have a passion for makeup. Maybe someday these beauty influencers will start to realize that just because you're not a pro makeup artist doesn't mean that you can't love makeup. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like this video, please make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!